To thank a man who came to her rescue on the Trans-Canada Highway. She was hit by a semi and never got the name of the man who helped her to safety. Channel's Aaron Isfeld has more on the mystery man who's making this week's A-list.
Who's making this week's A-list?
That was the luckiest day of my life.
This scene was a bit of a blur to Sandra until now.
I didn't realize I was only a few feet from the highway.
The 35-year-old is getting her first look at the rollover she was involved in last Friday. A tractor-trailer rear-ended her and then fled the scene.
I felt a tap on the rear bumper. Off I went into the ditch. I closed my eyes, hoping I'd plow into the snow. When I opened my eyes, I was upside down. I managed to undo my seat belt, dig my cell phone out of the snow, and called 911.
She reached the operator, but the signal kept cutting in and out. She started to panic, but then
I heard the passenger door open, and I was so relieved because, like I said, I had no idea where I was, if I was visible from the road or not. And with the reduced visibility, I wasn't sure if they'd find me.
A Good Samaritan saw the crash and came to Jamin's rescue. He wrapped her in a blanket and kept her calm.
I was cold, I was trembling, and, you know, that blanket and just having somebody there is what, probably got me through the worst of it.
Aaron Isfeld, Channel News Now.
And since the story aired on News at 6, we've been able to track down our mystery Good Samaritan. His name is Chris Longclaws, and he's a 32-year-old student teacher at the Long Plain School near Portage. We'll have the official presentation of his A-List award tomorrow on News at 6. And this week, she wanted to thank the Good Samaritan who helped her out, but she didn't know how to find him. Just minutes after our story aired, a phone call from a relative helped identify him. His name is Chris Longclaws. Chris, for being such a good Samaritan and helping out Sandra, we'd like to officially add you to this week's A-List.
I helped her out, and she was able to be more settled down and not panic. So I'm hoping that she's doing all right and she's not too shaken up about driving.
Sandra hopes to meet Chris to thank him in person.
Now, we also heard about another Good Samaritan who helped out at the crash scene. Jamie McDonald is his name. He also stopped to lend a hand.
And our hats go off to him as well.